So have you ever been just walking down the street, or you're just walking in your house, maybe wherever you are, right? And you just like you turn and you just see the number 1111, or you see a number like 222 or 111. You just see these random numbers and you start to just see them all the time. You never actually consciously choose to look for it. You never have your voice in your head tell you, look for this number. No, it's never like that. It's always when you happen to turn your head, you see it, right? You see it. Well, what if I told you there was something deeper to that? What if I told you it was something deeper? Something that you tapped into that some people may not have ever tapped into, and some people are never meant to tap into in this lifetime. What is good with y'all, man? It's your boy Unseen. We coming at y'all with a video, a spiritual video. We talking about angel numbers, man. Angel numbers. Before I cover angel numbers in depth, I need y'all to drop a like on this video. I need you to comment down below. Let me know your experience with angel numbers. And I need you to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on post notifications. Let's go, man. Let's get into it. We jumping straight in. You know what I'm saying? We jumping straight in because angel numbers is something I haven't talked about. I have yet to make a video about, but I've talked about in many of my reaction videos and just many of my videos in general. I've made multiple videos describing the one angel number that I have seen a lot, which is the number 47, which is an allusion, you know, kind of an ode to capital Steez and the impact that capital Steez has had. That's why you see my channel name with the number 47. It's because 47 was one of those numbers for me, right? So I want to touch on the concept of angel numbers universally, right? What an angel number means, what to do when you come across an angel number, right? So first, what are angel numbers, right? What are angel numbers? Angel numbers are those numbers that you see, like I described, like the 1111s, the repeating number sequences, the 1111s, the 222s, the 333s, the 444s, even the 666, right? Those numbers are what you call angel numbers, right? That's what we've called them, at least, right? Because if you want to be real, at the end of the day, none of this shit, we don't know any of this shit. We just ascribe names and ascribe conventions to label shit what it is. So if you really want to get deep, none of this shit is even what it is. But since we need a way to kind of label and identify shit to help us process what we're experiencing, so for the sake of this video, we're calling them angel numbers. That's what everybody in this community calls it. So whenever you just happen to look, it's never when you want to consciously say to yourself, I'm gonna look for an angel number right now, and you'll never see it. I promise you, you'll never see it. You'll never see it, for real, for real. It's always when you happen to look. And I just saw one right now as I'm just looking around and shit. I just looked at the song length of a song that I was listening to before recording this. It's the length is 4 minutes and 7 seconds, 407, 47. Like, I don't plan on looking for angel numbers as I say it. It's always just when I'm glancing. That's what an angel number is that. And what does that mean? That means that you are kind of breaking through the matrix. You're seeing through, you're lifting the veil of this matrix, this third dimension that we're living in. You're realizing there's a lot more to shit, a lot more than what you were taught growing up. You realize this can't be just a coincidence, right? You realize there's no such thing as coincidence anymore when you start to see these all the time, especially in important moments of your life. In important moments of your life, really. When you have a major life decision coming up, or something completely fucks up and completely shifts you off course, takes you off your shit, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're at your lowest point in your life. If you see numbers like that at your lowest or even at your highest, there's a reason why. It's not just a coincidence. It's not. There's no coincidences in this existence. There's no such thing. We've been taught to think that there is. We've been taught to think, you know what? Forget about it. It just happened. It's nothing too crazy. It's not that deep, right? That's what motherfuckers be saying, right? It's not that deep. It's not that deep. But no, it is. It is. It's just motherfuckers don't want to look that deep. That's really all it is. People don't want to look that deep when it is that deep. Because let's be real. If you want a skyscraper, looking down ain't fun to look down. It ain't fun to look down, but it's reality. It's reality. It's real. That's what this is like. This is like looking down off the skyscraper. It's gonna scare you. It's probably gonna spook you a little bit at the beginning, right? It's probably gonna be like, yo, am I going crazy? Am I going paranoid? But then over time, you get accustomed to it. You learn to adapt to it. That's what it is with angel numbers. For me personally, that's what it was. I started seeing these numbers. Now I see them every day, right? I see these numbers every day. When I first started seeing it, I started thinking, yo, like, nobody's going through this. Like, I must be going insane type shit. I must be like lock me up. I'm going crazy. So like, that's not the case though. At the start, you're gonna be like, yo, this shit is wild, bro. Like, looking down off this skyscraper, looking down off this ledge, like, this shit kind of crazy. But as you start to see it more and more, and as you start to grow accustomed to it, that also affects your subconscious mind, right? Your subconscious mind. The best way to control your mind, or kind of to build your habits, right, to train your subconscious, is to implement repetition. So when you start to see those numbers repeat themselves all the time, you'll become used to it. Even though this is considered abnormal in our societal construct, it is now normal to me when I see these numbers. And the significance of these numbers is that you are being called on by beings from other realms, your ancestors, for real. Things that you cannot see with just these two eyes. That's really what it is. Every time I see these numbers, it's either a call from someone like Capital Steez, because Capital Steez was the person who got me into this, right? So I'm always gonna, whenever I see the number 47, because that was the number he put people onto. Whenever I see that number, that's Capital Steez talking to me. You know what I'm saying? That's Capital Steez reminding me I'm on my shit. That's Capital Steez giving me a message, right? When I start to see the 1111s, the 11s, the 222s, that's the creator. That's my ancestors telling me that shit. And each angel number contains a message depending on the number. So I'm not going to go too in depth, but you know, the 444, I'm pretty sure that symbolizes like protection, right? Protection over you and from your ancestors and shit, from your spirit guides, right? That's what that symbolizes for the most part. The 666, that's kind of been the controversial one. They say 666 is the devil. They say it's the devil, and they also say no, it's the carbon, the makeup of carbon being number 6 on the periodic table. So that's the real, you know, carbon in your skin, like melanated beings, like true king shit, right? True king, true queen, true royalty shit. For me, what 666 is, and I actually looked this one up, is it's to tap into the divine feminine energy. This is where you also have to apply your context, where you see these numbers at. When I'm not on my shit, and I'm gonna be real with you right now, I'm trying to get back on my shit. So if I see 666, I'm like, okay, all right. When I see 666 like on a license plate or something, right? You ever see them on like license plates? That's the biggest part for me. I see a lot of angel numbers on license plates. So if I see a 666 on a license plate, I'm like, all right, let me get on my shit now. You know what I'm saying? Let me get on my shit. Let me tap in. Let me start meditating. Let me get back on track with my spiritual journey. Let me not fall off my path. So that's what that does, is like, it serves as a reminder as well. We kind of covered a little bit what to do when you see these numbers, but we're going to really jump deeper, right? We're going to get a little deeper. So when you start to see these numbers, you're going to go crazy in the beginning. Like I said, you probably go crazy if you're just getting introduced to this, right? For those of us who have seen these numbers and are on this wavelength, this is kind of second nature by now type shit. I'm just going to say, whenever you see these numbers, you can do what you want. What I personally do is look at everything going on around me. I just sit back and zoom out for a second. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of like, you know what? Let me be still in the moment. Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day, is like stillness and being in the present moment. That's all you got. You don't got the past. You don't got the future no more, bro. Like, you don't got none of those. The present is all you got, for real. Even as I'm making this video, I'm realizing like what I'm doing in this current moment. That's the type of shit that I do when I start to see these numbers. What the meaning of each number is kind of coincides with what I want to do. So if I know this number means this certain thing, I'm going to put my energy towards what that number means, right? Wherever your attention goes, that's where your energy flows. So whenever you realize you see this number, that's where and if you fixate on it and you focus on it, that's what you're gonna, get out of it, right? You're gonna get out what you put in. One thing I can say universally when you see angel numbers, because for every angel number you see, there's a reason you're seeing it. There's a reason why you're seeing it. They call it synchronicities, right? They call it a glitch in the matrix. There's a reason why you're seeing that shit. You're not crazy. You're seeing it for a reason. So that's why you see these numbers all the time, is because you are being called upon by higher powers to wake up, to see this shit, to, you know, you've been blessed to see this, for real. Not a lot of people are going to be able to see this. Not a lot of people are tapped in on this level. So be thankful that you have this knowledge and you are tapped in and you are on this wavelength, because not a lot of people will get on this wavelength, and frankly, some people were never meant to in this lifetime. So be thankful that in this specific carnation that you're in, what you incarnated into in this body, be thankful you're seeing what you're seeing right now, for real. Basically, the universal thing is to sit in stillness and realize that you're being called on by beings that are in different realms. There's divinity within that. There's divinity within that, 100%. This shit ain't no joke, for real. This shit ain't no joke, you know what I'm saying? And when you start to not follow those numbers, when you don't follow those numbers, you don't typically go on the path that you're supposed to go down, right? When you know you're on your shit, you will see those numbers more and more. I'm telling you, just take it from me. I did 55 days of semen retention. In those 55 days, I was seeing those numbers every single day. And I was actually committing to what they were communicating to me, right? Those numbers were communicating certain messages to me, and I was taking them in and following through and acting on them, right? It doesn't mean I don't see them now. I see them now, and when I'm not on my shit and I see them and I don't take action on it, you don't get any benefits out of it. You don't advance. You kind of like don't really level up. You don't level up yet, because that's up to you, right? You are the author of your own life type shit. It's up to you if you want to take those next steps. So when you're not on your shit and you start to see those numbers, and you don't act on them and you don't better yourself, you'll kind of just stay stuck. Because I've been in that position where I kind of feel like I'm in that spot right now as I'm making this video. It's like I feel a little stuck. And it's not bad to feel stuck. Just know that that's part of the process, but it will influence you to get back on your shit, because you know what your potential is. And if you've never reached that peak, I suggest you get to that peak so you know where you're at. You know what it's like being at the top. And you also want to know what it's like being at the bottom as well. You want to know what it's like being in the middle as well. You want to know what it's like being in the middle bottom and the middle top, right? You want to have a baseline, because we're humans, right? You want to be able to experience everything while you're human. Be thankful that you're in this body and you get to feel these feelings, experience these things. It's fucking 2:22 as I'm making this video, 2:22 in the morning. I just checked the fucking clock. Like, bro, I'm telling you, it's different. Like, it's different. You won't think I'm capping, but it's like, this shit is really divine, bro. This shit's for real divine. Like, I don't make this shit up. I don't make this one up, for real. I don't. Why would it be 2:22 as I'm making this? It could have been, for all I know, it could have been 1:35. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been 1:33. Like, why 2:22 though? You know what I'm saying? It's because there's a reason why. There's a reason why it's 2:22, and I'm making this video about the very number that just popped up on my screen in front of me. It's because this shit is deeper than the surface. It's divine, bro. You know you're protected. You know you're tapped in. That's really all it is with angel numbers. If you got more questions just about spirituality in general, please leave them down in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure you drop a like on this one. Comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We got spiritual videos, we got reaction videos, we got it all. We do everything out here, you know what I'm saying? We versatile with this shit. We versatile with greatness. But yeah, man, it's been your boy Unseen. I will catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.